If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
So, good morning to everyone and good evening. Today, we will start with one quick recap on what we have learned yesterday. So, I'm going to share my screen. So, first, we will take a look on this disclaimer. After that, we will move forward. Okay. So, as we covered yesterday, the agenda was SAP Commerce Cloud about overview and deployment, build CCV1, CCV2, and we talk about the escalator, B2B, B2C, and of course, we talk about the benefits of SAP Commerce Cloud, why we should go with the SAP Commerce, because this is pretty much flexible and we can integrate a third party APIs, for example, SOAP based, REST based, or S4HANA. And we have discussed about the architecture also yesterday. Apart from this, for automation, everything we have discussed about the cron job and all. So the next is CCV2 model is there. And yes, this is basically the code repository. So they are using the Git, but I'm going to share the knowledge on Git also, Bitbucket also, and GitHub also. So you'll get the familiar with this all these three repository. And apart from this integration part, like I told you that we can integrate with third party called FedEx integration or WordPress integration we can do. And this also where B2C and B2B storefront was running. So yesterday I gave the demo also. In that video we have seen B2B B2C storefront. Once we have understood the B2C, then we'll go with the B2B. Okay. And for this troubleshoot issues and everything, so I will be sharing with the debugging concepts and everything to solve the issues whenever you interact with any bug or any Jira story is assigned to you, how to fix that, how to develop that, that I am going to share with you.
Okay.
So this is of course PCM and SAP Commerce and build automation, cart, promotion, search. We will go through this. So Commerce Cloud is having basically product content management, customer experience, like of course this is SAP Hybris, order management. Inside the order management, order fulfillment is there, and commerce capability, like we can manage the delivery mode or we can manage the order splitting functionality, everything. This I'm going to share with you one by one.
So,
Mhm.
all these things we have not yet discussed, right?
Yeah,
Is it the
yesterday I have given you overview. So
mm,
day by day, I'm going to share with you all the things. So I
okay?
will be requesting you, you just make your notes. So if something is slipped, so you can remind me. So I will cover that also.
Okay.
Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
SAP Commerce is quite very big and it's very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as whatever agenda is there, I will cover everything.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the we talk about this commerce cloud and content management, WCMS. I have showed you yesterday, order management that I'm going to talk, and order fulfillment, this all. So this is just a recap what we have done yesterday. And this is the architecture is there. So this architecture is very high level, but what I have displayed you yesterday, what we have discussed, that is very, I can say, very informative. And there are three layers was there, like back office, cockpit, and that also I will give you the recap on that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the also commerce cloud architecture, which is like it's like a multi layer architecture is there. So I will going to simplify this with that architecture, which I'm going to show you after this slide.
Okay.
And yes, for there are different right now here is only three environment is here, but basically there is a local environment is there, local development, and yes, dev is there, QA is there, UAT, pre-prod, staging, and production is there. Production is basically live environment.
So when I will be doing the assignment and all those stuff, will I be given some test environment wherein I can do that, or
You will get to your local environment. because to get the test environment or some dev environment, so there is lots of configuration we have to do, and we need to get some server license also. So we will do all the practice assignment tasks, everything in your local environment.
Okay, so how do I get the experience to do on kind of real time or test environment or something
For
like that?
real time, see, whatever you're doing into local environment, that is
Mhm.
exactly the same into the production one. But in production, we are using CCV1, CCV2, but in local, we are using the simple deployment techniques. So that also I'm going to cover you. I have some demo server for that I'm going to show you on that.
Yeah. Okay. So will I
Okay.
get access to that demo server just for practice purpose or no?
Demo servers, that is basically for myself, and that I'm going to give demo to my different client and customer. But as
Mhm.
you requested me, so I will show you that also. So you will get the real hands-on experience.
Okay. So that yeah, that's what I wanted. Will I get a chance to do something there so that I get an experience to?
I will make some arrangements, so and I will let you know on that.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the build and deployment. This is like how we are doing the code repository deployment, like code check-in, check-out, push, and merge. This I will going to do into the your practice sessions and the workshop.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vertical scaling, yes. So basically in SAP Hybris, as I told you yesterday also, there is a two models are there, CCV1 and CCV2. CCV1 is very older model for deployment, and CCV2 is the latest one, which is very expensive actually. In CCV1, you can make it note also. In CCV1, what we are doing, we used to make some and production command is there, so that we have to run, and it will wrap up all the class files and jar files into one single zip file, and that zip file we are going to deploy into that particular server, and that CCV1 part has been done by SAP company itself. So we have to raise the ticket, then they will do the deployment. Like we have some hardcore dependency on SAP itself. But now if we going with the CCV2, so that is like a independent. We can deploy our own build in 5 minutes. And the beauty of CCV2 model is that in 5 minutes we can deploy the five storefront in CCV2, but it is quite very expensive. Okay,
Okay. So what is the basic difference? Like for CCV1, we are dependent on
correct.
others to get our system deployed, and for
Correct.
CCV,
In
we can do it
CCV1,
ourselves.
yeah, in CCV1, we have dependency on SAP company, and we have to give them full, your dot classes file, jar file, var file with the SAP ticket itself. There we need to upload this everything, and in their side, somebody will be come and they will deploy your jar file everything in their server in CCV1. But in
Mm-hmm.
CCV2, like it's like a freehand work where we can deploy our application by ourselves. So we don't have any dependency or on SAP company itself.
Okay. So
I
what?
hope I answered your question.
Yeah. So how
Okay.
does company work? I mean, they might have CCV2 or they are still working on CCV1.
It depends on business to business. For example, in the SAP company, there are three kinds of license are there. Gold license, silver license is there, and one more license is there. If you are the silver partner with the SAP, so we have to go with the CCV1. So it depends on customer to customer. Either customer wants to go with the CCV1 or they want to go with the CCV2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can explain this way. Like Google Cloud is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Google Cloud is providing their own service. So means we can work as independent. And the second example is like there is a one more Jenkins. You must be heard. Jenkins
Yeah.
like on premises. There we can customize the script also. Like we can work as a individual contributor on that. We don't have any dependency on any third party agencies or companies. The same is happening in CCV2 actually. We can perform our activity by ourselves. And there's a one YAML script is there, that we have to write for CI/CD. CI/CD is like a continuous integration, continuous development.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So I hope you are making notes for this.
Yes.
So I am taking here 2 second pause, so you can make a note.
Uh, okay.
Okay then. Right now we have understood the difference between CC1, CCV2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will move forward. So yeah, I was talking about that YAML file, right? That script. So this is the basically that script is there, which we have to put here all the properties and all. So as I showed you yesterday in that repository, local dot properties and dev and everything. For example, let me go through this. First, let me finish this PPT recap PPT. Then we move forward for this one also. Meanwhile, you can just make a note for this.
Okay.
You can make a note like build info. So I will cover when I will switch to that IntelliJ tool.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Now this is the SAP Commerce Cloud. There is a SAP App Center is there and SAP Cloud Data Hub. So Data Hub is just like a middleware where we need to convert data into particular format. For example, IDOC format is there or some different format is there. So that we need to convert for Data Hub. It's like a interface, middleware.
Mhm.
So now there's an integration API, SAP Commerce Cloud integration that I will going to explain. And this Kyama. So this Kyama is a one extension which has been developed by SAP company itself. So for this, I will be share with you information later on. Kyama. It's like
Okay.
extension.
Extension for what?
Extension is for Commerce Cloud for different functionality. For example, I will explain this way. So you want some your product to deliver in 2 days or in one day. So that particular functionality we have to capture into a separate extension, right? So it's like some different functionality. Kyama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the impacts. As I told you, impacts is just like import and export. It's like a SQL query where you must be know about that SQL, that file extension. It is the same actually. So when we go with the task and assignment, then you understand more about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So,
so these integration options you are talking about is the third party sources that we can integrate or
yes, we can integrate third party. For example, in your storefront, you want to display some delivery option. For example, FedEx integration is there, Blue Dart is there. Some courier you want to display. If your product is having this much weight or length, something, or this much, for example, more than $200 is there. So we can
Mhm.
go with this third party integration. It depends on business to business. That is called API integration.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So this is one integration flow. So that I will explain you later on. This is very generic, but I will explain you in different way.
Okay.
So this is the B2C, B2B storefront. Different solutions are there. This is just a dummy image, but in my storefront, I will explain you this.
But what does these figures
It's
signify?
like, see, there is a B2C, one commerce store is there, B2B is a one store is there, right?
Mm.
I mean to say, these images are basically saying in your hybrid suite, how can we run multiple storefront, B2B also and B2C also.
Mm-hmm. So solution one is says that you will have totally different logic for both of them.
Yes,
B2C will have
correct,
different thing, B2B. The second solution says that uh, some part of B2B will be B2B, some part of B2C will be, and there will be some common part.
correct. So
overlap
it's
on.
a kind of a mix actually.
Uh-huh.
So we can create a separate B2C storefront also, separate B2B storefront also. But in somewhere business is demanding, we need to go with the uh, mix B2B plus B2C. So that is called solution number two.
Okay. Would you be able to give an example of this and
Yes.
also example of
The
solution?
best example is that for solution two is the mix of B2B plus B2C is like construction business. Okay.
Oh,
In the construction business, like you are like even individual house owner and you want around 10 windows or doors something, okay,
mhm.
so in that case B2C will work. But there are some builders are there, some real estate peoples are there, okay, and they want to, for you or for your home you require only 10 doors, but they may require more than thousands of that. So in that case it will be that storefront will work as a B2B also.
Okay, so is it kind of say some township is getting built up and
Correct.
I have one house in that and
Mhm.
wherein I have my requirement, so that will be a B2C kind of stuff. I just want 10 windows.
Correct.
And the builder will need windows for all his say 100 units.
Correct.
So then he will do B2, he will have B2B connection with the company that is providing him windows.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. And then how does solution 3 scenario works?
Solution three, I have no idea right now, but I will
Uh,
make you notes on this and I will explain you for this.
sure thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So again, this is the CCV2 is there. So this we already talked. So this is testing. This is the troubleshoot is there. Like troubleshoot is basically we are doing with the loggers file and we are doing with the debugging and everything. In IntelliJ, there's one options are there for debugging and everything. Like this, we can troubleshoot the issue. Or if you go with the very a big project like Amazon or HPE, so there for troubleshooting they are using the Kibana logs or Splunk logs for that.
Okay.
This is again CCV2 they have explained. Okay, so this is a recap over there. Now we will go with one more recap quickly. So yesterday also we have discussed about the SAP Commerce is like a omni-channel. Omni-channel in the sense we can access into iPad also, in phone also, in laptop also. So this is like a omni-channel platform, and this is the this is the platform like a OTP code base.
Okay.
So yes, I will going to display in my code base also this platform folder. So I was talking about the escalator, B2B, B2C. Like if you can see this is basically belongs to B2B storefront. This is basically strong to B2C, and this is belongs to apparel one, like a B2C itself.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday we have discussed about the architecture also. Okay, so what we have seen the architecture diagram in my previous slide. So that is very high level. And this is the more informative and descriptive. So as you can see. So yesterday also I have told you this front end layer is there. This is the API web services.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the payment gateway of promotions and workflow for the products and the pricing and CMS, the WCMS components. And this is the platform folder. Let me show you the platform also because this word is coming again and again. So you may not get confused. So this is the platform. In my code base, this is the platform.
So this will come in the suite
I'm
or
sorry.
this platform will come in the suite when I'll
Yes,
be.
yes, yes. So I have shared with you. I have shared with you this zip file. right?
Yeah, so the same zip I was talking about, Sam
Yes,
shared it with me.
I will solve your problem, no
Yes.
problem. Okay.
Okay.
So once you extract this in that particular drive in your hard disk,
Mm-hmm.
so you will get this entire code base. This you'll get this everything.
Mm-hmm.
I have shared with you my installation guide also, so you have to follow that. But before
Yeah,
that, you have to extract and you have to
but
do. So
that
this,
extraction was not happening.
no
It
worries,
was.
I will help you. I will help you. So this is the platform folder. So which you have seen over here, code platform.
Mm-hmm.
Code platform, like it is having all the services, catalog, classification, price calculation, cart model, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And one more thing, you can make your notes. Here the flow is like controller, facade, service, and DAO. So by default, in SAP Hybris, all the controllers are a scanned component. We no need to make any Spring Bean entry. The moment you create your own controller, it will automatically pick up from there itself.
I didn't get that. If you can come
Okay.
again.
So generally what happened is that in the Spring framework, we have to register our Spring Bean, right? Bean ID, Bean class, everything, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But whenever you create your controller, so it will be the auto scan. Means I mean to say you no need to make the Spring entry anywhere.
Okay, so that is property of Hybris.
Yes, that is a property of Hybris, feature of Hybris, and advantage of Hybris.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So platform after that, this is the app server, Hybris server is there, Spring and Apache Tomcat. You can configure these servers also.
So
And
we can pick any of these, right?
yes, yes, you can configure.
By default, is it Hybris server?
By default, it's a Hybris server.
Okay.
And database, of course, you can use the SAP HANA also, Oracle, and MongoDB, and SQL Server, MySQL. You can you can easily configure into SAP Hybris.
So do we give any connection details in the code or
Good question. Good question. So in SAP Hybrid, inside the platform, so they have written the code base in such a way where we need to into the library, into the lib folder, we just need to put the connector. For example, jar files are there for mysql.jar file connector. You have to keep it there. And to making the connection everything, you have to keep into the project dot properties or local dot properties. You have to keep the connection name, database name, and that URL with the port number. And the moment you do the and clean all, it will automatically get connected. In the
okay?
platform, the code is already there. It will get connected.
Okay.
They make the system more handy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Will you be able to show an example if it is?
Example, I will show you in my next presentation or when we go with the assignment and everything. I will
Okay.
be I will be requesting you. You have to go a little slowly because if
Mm.
you go for very more clarification, so there will be chances you may get slip actually.
Right.
Okay,
Okay. No
I
problem.
understood. Curiosity is there. We'll go one by one. Not a problem. You
Sure.
can ask me any question anytime.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm moving forward because this is just a recap. And this is I yesterday I explained you B2C escalator, right? Uh, this is the website that storefront, and this is also classification, contents, and product contents. This one, and I explained you yesterday data modeling also. This is a product is there, book is there, generic items are there, customer and everything. This classification I have explained you yesterday. We can distribute, we can split the product in the more classify manner.
Right.
Okay, so like a book is there, so it can be the dimension, it's a digital or it's a audio, and that again we can split into the paperback or handover, or it's a digital copy, or this is an audio CD like this.
Mm-hmm.
And now the yesterday I explained you the extension concept. So like bookstore core is there, bookstore facade is there. So once you extract that, so you will get this everything. See, Madhuri, this is the very core concept, okay, for SAP Commerce. If you understood this, then your journey will be very smooth, very cool actually. Because
Yes.
there are multiple peoples I have seen, multiple peoples which is having very heavy experience, but they know basics. They know, everybody know basics, right? But
Mm-hmm.
how to implement and how to execute, that is very few people they know actually. For example, there is Java is there, right? Into the Java, JVM is there, JDK is there, right? Java Virtual Machine and Java Development Kit is there,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know only Java, but inside how this is working, because from here you are sending you that character, and this is converted into the 0101 binary code. After
Correct.
that, whenever you are writing that main method, public static void main method in the Java, what's happening is so object oriented, right?
Right.
So if you want to call any method or any class or any package, you have to create the object, right?
Mm-hmm.
My class object reference equals to new my class, and that reference you have to then you have to call that method. The same, the main method is there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when we used to execute or run our program, we directly calling the main method. We are not creating any object because static keyword is there, and there's one JVM environment is there, Java Virtual Machine, that is
Mm-hmm.
going to initialize that object. So most of people they know basics, but they don't know the implementation plus executions.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Mm-hmm.
Like if you have work on Spring framework, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spring framework, there are aliasing is there, alias name,
Correct. Mm-hmm.
right? So everybody know they in the project they do copy paste and they make the program runnable and the bug is fixed. But the actual
Base.
concept they know the concepts also, but when to implement, when to execute this alias name, so that is very important. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm going more deep actually into each and every time, because if you understood this basic concept, so your journey will be very smooth, I'm telling you. You will
Mm-hmm.
never struggle actually.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, now we'll move forward. So we have discussed about this YMT add-ons and everything, and extzen. This is the command is there, extension info, local
Mm-hmm.
extension dot xml, and clean all. So here we are putting all the extension name, local dot extension, extension info is keeping a dependency, project dot properties. Here we are maintaining all the URLs and everything. Local dot properties for database connection or username password or to connect with third party system that we are maintaining over here.
So we will be going through all these files, how to enter data and everything.
Yes,
We'll
yes,
go
yes,
in the practical sessions, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And those session are will be very important for you. And you can ask me any questions, any
Hmm.
line of code. I'm going to explain you.
Okay, sure.
Okay. This is our HAC, which we have seen.
Mm-hmm.
And this is CMS components. You know very well WCMS, Web Content Management System, like a JSP is there. There's a
Yes.
page template, page components, text, banner, images. Yesterday we have seen in that video.
Right.
This is again contains lot. So when I'm giving the task and assignment, then you will understood more about it.
Mm, right.
Okay. The recap is done. So this is the IntelliJ tool. Okay. And now I'm going to, uh, you have to go into the bin platform.
So this is Linux environment. Yours is Linux.
Yes, I'm using Linux actually.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we have seen in that PPT, now that I'm going to explain you. We'll go with the storefront. So inside the library file, you can keep the third-party jar files. For example, you need to connect with the MySQL, so you can keep it over here.
Okay. Even the servers also, like if I'm using Tomcat or Apache or some other server, that
So
also.
yeah, so for that you have to keep inside that, yes, that jar file you can keep it there, but inside the configuration folder, here you have to mention that URL and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever I have explained you into the PPT, now I'm going to show you the real time. So yes, local extension. As you can see, bookstore core, bookstore facade, and initial data and storefront and test. So you can see this. These all are the kind of, not kind of. It's all are the extensions actually. Okay, and you can see this all extension is registered over here.
It's in config, under config in local extensions.
Yes, inside the config local extension. I hope now you can correlate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Local extension is done. Now again, I'm going back to storefront. Meanwhile, server will get up. So I will show you the practical way also. This is the build.xml. See here in SAP Commerce, what's happening is that there's an AND command is there.
Yes.
Okay. In case if we want some customization to the AND command, so that customization you can put it over here.
What kind of customization?
Like when you do the AND key and all, you want some copy data from one directory to other directory, so that you can do with the AND command.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
depends on project to project actually. For example, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you over here. So as you can see, okay, this is the config folder. Okay, now, and this is the customization. So you want to make some arrangement. For example, you want to copy some data from here to here. So you can do it from the AND command and customizations. So for that purpose, we can do into build.xml file. You can do the modification over here.
mm-hmm.
I will explain you when we do the workshop for this. And this is a build callable.xml. So you must be heard about the visual files or third party that JSON or some stuffs we want to generate. So that files you can keep it over here in this XML file. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is the extension info.xml. You just take a look on this file, then I will move forward.
This extension info is about the extensions of Hybris that we have,
Correct.
core tabs and all
Correct.
that.
For example, this is your storefront. Okay. And here you want to use some third party, means you want to use some this extension, whatever functionality or classes we have, You want to use it over here. You want to extend here. So what you will do, you'll copy this extension name and you can put it over here. Required, for example, storefront is there. So it's required the bookstore facade. So you can keep it over here. Like a, this is like a dependency. You're adding the dependency into the extension info.xml. This is like an internal dependency. Internal in the sense, some of the files you need from the code or you need something from facade, you can configure over here.
Okay, so how is this different than we had local.xml properties, right? Local
Yes,
extensions.xml.
yes.
So
Because
what?
in local extension.xml, we are whatever we have generated from the scratch itself, that we need to keep it. But for extension info, this is basically to resolve the dependency.
Okay, if those extension are interdependent, then we have to mention here,
Yeah,
like.
if they are interdependent, for example, this is our platform, right? And you can see all the extension over here. So these are like platform is going to connect with the storefront. This is because of they already having the interdependency somewhere. They have mentioned somewhere. Because in our this custom one, I am not going to mention any of this one. Have you seen this platform or impacts or HAC or core? I'm not going to keep it over here. It's like a inter communication where we are defining some properties for our XML file. But here, why we are keeping here bookstore facade? Because we have some dependencies.
Okay, so the storefront has dependency on facade, bookstore facade. So that we have to mention here. That's
Yes,
what.
correct. So let me explain in a very simplest way. So you must be using the Eclipse, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Eclipse, sometime we need to have some third-party jar files. So you are
Yes.
adding a dependency, right?
Uh-huh. Okay.
So you are going into the preference, you are adding the jar file, and you are doing like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we are maintaining this over an extension info.xml.
Okay.
So now you can correlate.
Mm-hmm.
I have worked on around 15 to 17 SAP Hybris project, and since 3 years I'm giving the training actually. So
Okay.
I know all the painful areas. That's what I am stressing this. You have to understand this concept, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because once you deploy into the live project and you want to configure some third-party jar files or some extension, so you should know. So you should go to extension info.xml. You can maintain there. You can do the end cleaner. It will work for you. Then there is no compilation error will come. Otherwise, otherwise, what happened? The people will always struggle of what to do, where to add this one, files and all dependencies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So here, say by default, mm, okay. No, I think if I want to use some other database or some other server, that details won't come here, right? That will be in some properties file.
Yes, if you want to make a connection with some different database, so that you have to maintain that one inside the config folder, local.properties over here.
Okay, okay. But this is specific to Hybris extensions. If I
Yes, Hybris extension.
okay. Maybe I'll understand this with some
No, I
assignment.
understood. You can keep asking me the question. I am going to answer that, no problem. Because this is a very basics, and for long term, if you understood this, so you can able to work on the any project actually. No, I have seen people are struggling very hard with the concepts. In the live project, people simply doing the copy and paste, they used to make it work. But when the real time bugs or errors came, they are struggling very hard actually.
So if I am not mentioning here the compilation will give me some error, right? Does
Yes.
that mention that you have to add some dependency or
Yeah,
uh,
there will one message will get flashed into your terminal that you have to add this dependency. So once you Hybris suit, you will unzip that zip file, no? Okay.
mm-hmm,
So you can
mm-hmm,
do this. You can do this experiment in your date in your work space. You
correct.
can remove this. You can add this, and you can see what's happening.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I want that so that I can at least explore
Yes.
some.
The more exceptions you will get it, the more you will learn about it.
Right.
If there's a no exception, no error, so
Then,
it will be difficult then,
correct. Yeah.
because every exception error is the one concept.
Yeah, and to understand that exception is another thing.
Correct.
What
So
exactly?
for example, there's a concurrent hash map array is coming, or sometimes there's a heap out of the memory that error is coming, right?
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we will move forward. So, okay. So we talk about external info.xml and external dependency. So,
Can you
like in our
go on
e,
extension info.xml again?
yes, there is a one more XML file is there, external dependency.xml file. So, like in your Eclipse, or you are doing some dependency, like you are adding some jar file or some var file from that tool itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in SAP Hybris, we need to maintain that jar file name over here. For example, generally in normal routine, what we are doing, we are downloading that jar file, for example, MySQL connector, and we are putting into lib folder, right? In the normal routine, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But here in SAP Hybrid, it is like automated. Means you just maintain here that MySQL connector name, a version. Once you do the end clean all, it will automatically download from there and it will dump it into lib folder. This is
Mm-hmm.
all is happening because of this platform folder. So they have written the code base in such a way it will make the system more easier handy.
Can you say that again? Like,
I mean to
how? Yeah,
say,
in usually when we are doing, we are downloading that zip or jar or whatever it is, and
yes,
we are putting it in our lib folder to make it available to the application, right?
yes, correct.
But here, what happens is
Here
even
what happened is that here you need to give that jar file name, okay, and you have to give the jar file version name and
in this
artifact.
file, in this
Yeah,
file, we have to give
into
the
this,
path.
yeah, here in this external dependency.xml, you have to put that, and it will download and it will put into the lib folder.
Okay, so here, if I see, we are referring to Maven, right?
Maven, yes,
So this HTTP, the first line XML NS, it
yes,
mentions
correct.
the URL from where it should download or
Yes,
the
that
same.
URL we have to provide there. It will download. It will put into the lib folder. We'll do for this some exercise we will do, so you will understand more about it. Okay. So now this is the basics we have done. Now this is the time for you to extract that zip file. So if you can share the screen and we will unzip and we will do some and clean all command and everything. Then you will get the more hands-on.
Okay.
Because as you are saying, because now we have gone through that PPT file. Now we understand the theoretical parts and everything. But this is the time to do the practice also. Because if you will not do the practice, it may cause
Right,
issue.
right.
I think now you can share your screen. Yes, I can see your screen. Cool.
So this was the zip file which was shared with me, and I tried
Uh,
it.
Sorry to interrupt you, Madhavi.
Yeah.
What I will suggest you as a fruitful solution, uh,
Mhm.
uh, better you can install the 7-zip file. A 7-zip exe file is there. You can download it from Google. It will be easy for you. uh, because in the Windows, I have faced this kinds of problem actually. So better to
What you
install
were saying? 7-zip.
7 zip 7-zip.
Is
Yeah,
it this
see,
one?
second option is came there.
Okay.
7-zip download. Correct.
So you want me to cancel this one
Yeah, because it is.
if it doesn't respond?
Yeah, it will because I have gone through this kind of painful situations. And next 2 hours, it will be the same actually.
Yes, yeah, I tried it.
Understood.
So where should I be going?
You can download the exe file.
So we want me to go here. This one.
Yeah, as per your system, 64-bit or what is?
It is MSI. Will that work? Or this one?
I will suggest you can go with that fourth option itself.
2, 3, 4. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Dot MSI.
Yeah, MSI, you can go with that. And you can install that first one also, .exe first link. Yes, this one. Which one is the exe file? Which one?
To check that.
Hmm. I think you can go with the last one.
This one.
This is exe, right?
Let me check. Let me check in the properties.
Can you right click on this and see the properties? This is exe, right?
Right.
You can click, you can install this. Right click on this.
I can do that in program files, right?
Yes. 7-zip is pretty much cool than zip file actually.
What is this exactly? I mean,
Sorry?
what is this exactly? This is a zip for. Uh,
Actually, if you have any zip file or RAR file or any other format, no, using
mhm.
this 7-zip, you can easily extract that. It will not give you any issues.
Oh, so I have to extract the Hybris file using this thing?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Means, I mean to say, this will make your learning journey more smooth actually. Otherwise, again, that will stuck somewhere. It will,
Okay,
yeah,
I did not know this.
no problem. I will be whatever information I have, I will keep sharing with you.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, this is zip file, right?
Yeah, this is the zip that
Correct.
was shared.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Mhm.
Right click on this.
So,
No. Extract
This is
all.
what I
Extract all. Yeah. Click on extract. Yeah. Click on.
So will this automatically unzip with 7-zip, or do we have to mention something?
This will unzip everything automatically. Can you please cancel this?
Sure. You want me to go back again?
So we have one more that that one MSI format. So that will not work here. Got it. That's fine. Okay.
This one?
MS. No. That's fine. It will work. Can you again right click on that zip file and extract all?
So do you want me to open this with the 7-zip thing? Will that work?
No, in that way it will not work because you have to unzip this everything. Then only we can work on the task and assignment and everything.
Okay. You want me to click extract all?
Extract all, yes.
Okay. See,
Yeah,
here.
it's came. See, it's came. Yes, yeah.
I had to show the other
Extract
one.
here. Extract here. Yeah, cool. Thank God. See, SAP Hybris suite is quite 2 GB.
It's big file.
So it is very heavy.
And the other thing is, I I took JDK 8. I uninstalled JDK 17 that I have.
Mhm.
And my IntelliJ, I mean, it still shows when I was checking the version, it was
No
showing
problem.
11.
We will
I don't.
configure. We will configure the JDK 1.8. Okay. So can you go to Google? Can you install the IntelliJ 19.2.4?
I have IntelliJ with me.
Okay, you have already. Okay. So you can open the IntelliJ to. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, this will get
Extracted.
unzip it. No problem. So there is a one more a doc file I have shared with Aditi. So
Whatever is shared, it's in this. Okay. Are all the files getting extracted here? I might have to put it in a folder.
no problem. We'll arrange this. Okay. Can you minimize this window? Can you minimize this also, extraction one?
This is the IntelliJ.
Yeah. Now here, go to file, file, setting, setting.
Settings.
Next to close project. Yes. Okay, cool. Now here must be somewhere plugin. Can you type there plugin in search? Yes, good. So here in the top, we can put here Hybris. Yeah, this first one.
Can I
Click
just
on
make
this. Click on this first one. Yeah, click on install.
huh?
Yes, click on this. You can click on OK actually. Yeah, restart.
Restart, right?
Most of people, they are pretty much familiar with the Eclipse, right?
Yeah, because
And
IntelliJ did not
for
use.
them, Eclipse just like a second home because they are very much familiar with the shortcut keys and everything, right?
Right.
So I will give you some tricks and techs where you can use this IntelliJ tool as an Eclipse only. I will tell you that also, no problem. Okay, is that extraction is completed?
Okay. We have to wait it to get extracted and then we can integrate here, right?
Yes, you can close this window. Cancel. Can you do me one favor? Can you go to files?
So this all came because we integrated Hybris.
No, 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 no. It's not like that. Can you go to file,
Sure.
upstairs, files, setting, and go to key map? Yes. Now in the windows, there is a one upstairs, one drop down is there. Can you click on that?
Here.
Yes. Yeah.
Here.
Can you choose Eclipse options, please?
Sure.
Cool. Apply, down, apply, okay.
What will
In
this
the
do?
in the Eclipse, we are using the opening the file Control Shift R, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you press Control Shift R? Did you see that? It's open, right? So
So
now,
take Eclipse shortcuts here.
yes, now your IntelliJ will behave as a Eclipse tool. Okay. Can you go to File options upstairs? And can you? There's a one close project. Cool.
Um,
Yeah. Let it be get close. Okay.
you want me to close
You
this?
can close it from here. No problem. It is still extracting. Okay. You can minimize this. Okay. Now we will go to there's a one module gen info and doc file is there, right?
Yes,
Yes. So I hope you gone through this one, right?
Yeah, a little bit. This
Okay.
was set up
So
already.
yes. So in this documentation and that PPT, whatever we have seen so far, so we'll do the practical for that. So let it get extracted that one.
So what is this for instruction dot?
In this instruction dot this PDF file, this is basically is having the assignment and task exercises. So that you need to perform.
So here when I'm checking, this is different, right? This training labs tool.
Yeah, this is the labs tool which we need to import and we need to start practicing the things.
Okay.
I will tell you how to import this. Okay, so your extraction is done. Actually, to install the SAP Commerce Suite, this is like a biggest task. Yes, because if you gone for any project, live project, so the first task will be this only. You need to install the SAP Hybris Commerce.
Okay.
Generally, people used to take 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, because because sometimes their zip file is stuck somewhere. Sometimes their template is not working. Sometimes something is happening. Storefront is not get up. If
Right.
storefront is get up, so HAC is not working. If HAC is working, then back office is not working.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some tricks and tags. Using that, we will save the time. So
Okay.
today only will make your storefront up actually.
Okay.
So you will keep practicing in your system.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of job responsibility or what kind of um, opportunities are there in Hybris? Like,
Good
uh,
question. Yeah. So in Hybris, opportunities like there's a thousands of opportunities are there. Second, job is like we need to develop some new functionality. For example, how to explain? Yeah. So if you can see the checkout flow in any of the e-commerce portal, Amazon, Flipkart,
mhm,
so you are added some product in your cart, right? So your
mhm,
cart is, for example, $50 you have added, or the now the businesses gave you requirement if the cart is gone for $200, so it should give you some gift coupon automatically. So that implementation you have to do in your SAP Hybris. And for that, you have to write the Java classes, controller, services, DAO, queries that you have to do.
okay. So in that case, the
Mhm.
Hybris will already be there in the system, right?
Yes, Hybris will be there.
So in what cases we have to kind of have the system from scratch? So is it like if some company is trying to migrate from their older versions to Hybris?
Yes. For example, if you can go to, huh. So if you can go to Apple Store, so earlier the Apple Store was working on the Magento technology. Magento.
Go there?
Okay. Magento is the one technology is there that is also providing the e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have moved to SAP Hybris Commerce because SAP Hybris is the more stronger.
You mean apple.com this thing?
Apple, yes. And there's one more storefront you can see, hpe.com.
Which one?
HPE, hpe.com. Yeah. So in this hp.com, in this project, I worked for 2 years actually.
So they migrated from their older system to Hybris?
Yes, they migrate their system to Hybris.
Okay.
If you can click on this product, no, this product. Yeah, click on anyone. Yeah.
This is a banner in this?
Yeah, this is the banner. Go down, go down. Products. Can you go upstairs in the products one? This is a static page actually.
Okay. Maybe storage?
Storage, yes. You can go to storage. So this is the website which is built into SAP Hybris Commerce, HPE. There's one more portal is there, AZO, AZZIO, AZO.com. It's a J for Joker, that one. Yes. So earlier they are running their system into some different technology, might be PHP or something. But now, last 3 years, they move into SAP Hybris.
Okay.
You can go to yeah, you can go to any product page. Yeah, click on this any product. So see how I identify this as SAP Hybris. No, if we can go into the URL, see in the URL, just copy paste this URL into the notepad. Copy notepad. Yeah, good. Okay, copy paste here. Yeah, see if you can see there's a P slash that product code is there 465.
This one, right?
Yes. So you remember this line, okay? So the same you will see once your storefront is get up. P slash for detail page.
Okay.
Okay. So you
P
can
kind of signifies P and some number.
P is basically stand for the product.
Okay.
Okay. So you can take AGO.com as a case study for you for the SAP Hybris. This entire store is built into SAP Hybris Commerce Cloud.
Okay. This is B2C.
Yeah, this is a B2C based storefront, correct.
Is this B2B? Can we
And
say?
HPE is the mix of B2B also and B2C also.
So it's solution 2 that we were discussing.
Yes.
Okay. And Apple will also be B2C.
Yes, I will suggest you right now you can go through this B2C store for AGO.com. So it will give you the more exposure.
And this is kind of product detail template.
Yes, this is called PDP, product detail page. Okay, can you click on this AGO logo? Yeah. So now you are pretty much familiar with the terminologies in SAP Hybris. So you can see in the home page, this is banner is coming, right? See, this is the banner components.
This is the banner which is flipping.
Yes. Okay. Can you come down?
Sure.
See, these are the components. See,
Mm-hmm. This, all are the components.
yes. Now, what you can do, now you click on man, women's, or kids anywhere. Yeah, click on. So this is called product listing page, PLP.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Wherein you have the list of all available for us.
Yes. So as you are asking one question, what is the roles and responsibility into SAP Hybris? So right now you can see there's a PDP page is there, right? PLP page is there. Can you
Mm-hmm.
click little bit down? Can you close this restore page? Can you click on this icon?
It's not closing, I don't know. Okay, no, it's
Yeah. So now if you can see on the right hand side, this yellow, this lady has wear this cloth. So
mm-hmm.
now they're asking some customization. They're saying there's a 519 rupees are there and some tax also there. Now they will be asking you that you need to display here some discounted price. If this is a gold customer, then display 500 rupees. So like this requirement is are coming.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, if I see the URL here, it says C/some number.
Correct. C is stand for the category.
Okay. So this is a category like women and
Yes.
kurta.
These are the
And
category man, women's, kids.
okay. Mm-hmm.
So yes, this is a good points you have catch C/P/. So when we do the installation for SAP Hybris Commerce, you can see the same pattern there also.
Okay.
So
So
I
this,
will recommend you can take this AGO storefront as a case study for you.
so we were discussing about the generic items and like the table, right? We
Yes,
can
yes. Generic item, correct.
so we have one base table and then we can have more details table in that.
Yes, correct. So I have given you an instruction.pdf file, right? So there are different exercises are there. So that exercise you can perform.
Okay.
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 So
Mm,
now your extraction is done.
yes. So you want me to open IntelliJ again?
No, 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 not yet, right now. Otherwise, if you can open the IntelliJ, it will corrupt your file.
Okay.
Okay. Can you take me to that folder, installation folder?
Mm,
Yes.
so this.
Can you do me one favor? Can you make in the upstairs the view is there? Can you make it as a list only? List. Yes. Cool.
All
Actually,
these folders are in this
yeah, this all folders is came in this way.
because when we were extracting, we just selected here, extract here.
Okay. So now what you can do, you can make one folder here, CX1811.
So this is CCV1, right?
No, no, this is right now, this is not the CCV1, this is not a CCV2, this is a local installation. CCV1 and CCV2 just like a deployment container. just
Okay.
like a just like a what I can say uh, uh, Jenkins kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just create your own folder CX1811. No, you have created. Huh? Can copy paste over here. You rename here. Yes, you can make this CX1811.
Oh,
This is
that's
very big actually. You can move over here. Correct. Cool. 18. Yes. Okay, cool. So now, okay, all the dependencies folders you have kept there, right? Cool. Can you go inside CX18 level? Okay, cool. So right now, one second, give me 10 seconds only. Actually, I have created one documentation that files I have created, but I am just pasting one link over here in the chat window. You just open this one.
Is it in room chat?
Chat I have here. Are you able to access the chat window?
Yeah, I opened it. Let's see this.
I think for you is it disabled?
Yeah, I mean, I cannot send chat to you.
Okay. Okay, no problem. What you can do, because right now we don't have the documentation with you, can you go to Google? I will find it from there itself. Otherwise, yeah. Here you just put here Hybris B2C installation. Yeah, this first link. Hmm. Can you come down? In your browser, lots of ads are coming actually. You have unzip this everything. Okay. Can you come down, please? Uh, I will recommend you can go to this website also. Okay. So this website is having lots of information and everything.
Java and simply.
So now what you can do, you can go to your Hybris folder inside the installation directory.
This one?
Hybris folder. Hybris.
This one?
Yes. Here the no folder is there right now, right? No, no. Madhvi, I will request you. I understood you are very curious to know what is there, what is here. So, but right now you please follow this. Otherwise, what happened? No, it will corrupt your hybrid suit. Okay. So, as you have seen in my system, conflict folder was there, local dot properties was there, right?
Right.
So there is a two commands are there, and all, and all. So when we do the first time installation, everything need to run one of the command. Can you go back to that website link? Yes. Now what you can do, you can go, you just copy this install.batch dot this one. Yes, and put it in your uh, notepad. Good. One second. Can you go to your installation directory, please? Okay. CX Here is installer folder must be there. Installer. Go inside this one. Now click on that above URL. This one. That's click on this and type here CMD.
Here only CMD
CMD. Type here CMD. Enter. Cool. Yeah. Can you type here CLS? Here is a problem. Okay. That's a good information I'm going to share with you. So as you can see in your screen, SAP space Hybris space ZaranTech, right? So in SAP Hybris, you can make a note also if you want. There's a one problem is there. If you are taking the very long name also, no, like more than 15 character of space is there, it will cause some issues to you. I mean to say, you may get some different or weird kind of error actually.
Okay.
Okay, to avoid this, you have to make it very simple. Okay, can you please go back to, can you please close this? Exit. Okay. Can you go back to this SAP Hybris ZaranTech? Okay, so yeah, inside the C drive.
You want me to change the
Yeah,
name?
here either you have to join together or you can, what you can put the underscore.
Okay, so there should not be any space in between.
Yes, otherwise what happened, no, what I have observed is that people are struggling with the issues and they are not able to find out what is the cause for this. So these are the small, I think it's open somewhere.
Mm,
Some of the directory is, there's no space, right?
no.
Okay, cool. Now go to CX1811.
Let me just check if there is space in the end. Yeah. So CX11.
Installer and just click on that address and write CMD. Okay, cool. Now go to your notepad and the notepad we have added that command, right? Yeah, just copy paste this, copy. Yeah. Now wait. Don't do rush here. No, just copy paste here. That's it, and don't do anything. Yeah. So here, if you can see, install dot batch is there, dot hyphen r is there, b2c hyphen acc hyphen plus is there, right? So basically, there are uh, two escalator are there, right? What we are doing, b2b and b2c, right? Okay. So for this, I have one slide also, but before jumping into theoretical knowledge, I will explain you practically. So here, basically, we are executing a recipe. Okay.
So one question here. When I type CLS, so that is to clear, right?
Yeah, that is for clear. But here you can see hyphen R B2C ACC plus. So basically, we are installing one recipe for B2C. A recipe is stand for uh, ready to use functionality.
Okay.
Ready to use functionality means it will generate some appropriate folders and directory structure with the classes and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for B2C. If you want to install the B2B, then you have to go with the B2B, ACC, and plus like this.
Okay, so do we have install.batch in this folder? I can just check. If we
Yeah,
were for
Madhvi, I will suggest you whatever R&D is there, you can do in individual
Mhm.
because we have some time frame also, right? We have to finish in 2 hours daily, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
now I explain you this line, what this line meaning. We just press enter.
Okay, so minus R is the and the recipe name. This is
Yes.
what we're using, right?
Correct.
So it starts the server.
No, 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 not like this. Can
Okay,
you
oh,
go
these
back
are
to
the
that?
short,
Yeah,
right?
then go back to that link also again.
Uh, which link?
That in Google one link was there, right? You have installed the JDK, right, in your system.
Yes, I have.
Can you type in there uh, Java hyphen version, Java C hyphen version?
Yeah, this is showing 17. I installed JDK 1.8 yesterday. I
Actually, we need JDK 1.8.
yeah. So I changed the environment variables too. I
I
have
understood. See how I caught this. Can you go up little bit? See, there are some errors. Can you see that?
mhm.
So these are the small things which is causing issue in the real time projects, and people are struggling with that.
Mhm.
Okay, so what you have to do, you can go to environment variable, and there you can make it JDK 1.8. Actually, there was one documentation was there which I
I
have
changed
shared.
it. I like this is Java Home, right? Java Home I changed. I changed in the path that I'm using. I restarted the system. Here also I updated. I don't know what.
No, 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 no. Cancel it. Can you
Here
go to path? Can you go to path? Down, down, down. Down one.
this one I cannot edit. So this comes from here only.
Actually, we need to go with the JDK 1.8.
Yeah, this is the version I installed yesterday. I removed the earlier version, so I have
Java home, you need to set it there. Okay.
I
Uh,
have this one. I don't have. I uninstalled everything else. Um, here, if you see, this is where my JDK resides.
okay. I understood. No problem. Okay. I think you need to set the path for that. So, one second. I will tell you very fast way. Can you do me one favor? Can you set the path with
Do you want me to delete these two folders?
no, 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 not like this. Actually, for you that chat option is disabled. So you have uninstalled the JDK 1.7, right?
Yeah, I had 11 and 17 earlier. I removed that. Only folder is here.
Okay, can you do me one favor? Create somewhere one folder called backup. Okay, in that backup, you can put this 1.7 and 1.11 whatever is there, because simply removing is not the good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You create it anywhere.
You need to close administration function.
So these all are the challenges are there. Can you go to that Google Chrome page? Yeah. So if you can, meanwhile, let it be get backup somewhere. So once you've done this recipe and everything, can you come down? Okay. See, it will be coming like this. Successful. Then come down. See, once you have done this one, then this will be adding this much folders, config folder, data folder, log folder, temp folder over there after the recipes and everything.
Okay, so right now I have just the bin folder. Right?
Yes.
Why is it stuck? There is some access issue, that's why. You want me to cancel this?
I think
It was saying, right? It needs some admin access to move. I don't know why. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I can remove this from here.
see if you can remove it, so you can remove it
Let me try.
because we are running out of time. That's what. This is your personal laptop or official?
That's my personal.
Okay, then you can do, no problem.
It's not letting me.
Okay, cool. Now, can you go to command prompt? Can you type there Java C hyphen version? Oh, quite strange. Can you exit it? Exit this, close this, and we'll rerun this command again. Go to your installation directory CX 1811. Okay, cool. Yeah, CD.
You want me to go in other directory?
CD. Can you go back to that? Not in this way. Can you go to terminal command prompt? I will tell you. Yeah, I remove the CD. Type a dir directory, dir only. Okay. So yes, now you can type your CD installer. Yeah, tab only, tab. See, I will tell you one more trick. Okay, can you remove this installer name? Yeah, CDINST. That's it. Wait. Tab. Click on tab. Yeah, enter. You have to go with the more smart work. Okay. Now you can do the CLS. You can clear this CLS. Yeah. Now type your Java C hyphen version. I think your system need to restart. Okay, no problem. Can you
We
go
need to check
to
that offline with you.
so can you go to that notepad? We will perform this activity there. Control A, Control C.
Mm, you want me to copy this?
Yes, Control C and copy there. Come on, enter. The same error is there. JDK issue. Unsupported JDK version. It's required 1.8. No problem. You need to restart the system. Then this is what you can do. But meanwhile, what you can do, go to that Google Chrome page. So these are the steps you need to follow.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I have documented this and I have shared with Aditi already. But
Yeah.
I will
If
today.
she
I will
can share
request.
later on, yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
you can bookmark this for future reference.
Mm.
Okay. Now
So these steps are in the other file too.
this is specific to B2C.
For this one, module gen info installation.
Yes.
Okay. So
So
you were sharing some
if you
other
can go
file?
to module gen info, can you come down? Actually, what documentation I have shared yesterday, that
Mhm.
was with diagrams and everything. So if you can see in step number 3, upstairs. See, B2C ACC was there. Then the third steps is that we have to go into the platform folder. The fourth steps we have to do the set, and you are using Windows, right?
Right.
So you have to set the send env dot batch file. Okay. Now the fifth option is that we have to run this template. See, fifth step.
Mhm.
Do not directly copy paste in your command prompt. First, you have to take into the notepad plus plus, make it properly aligned. Then you can do. Otherwise, it will give you some command error.
Mhm.
Okay. So these steps you can follow.
These are the commands, right? This.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to go through this from my end maybe.
So have you gone through this one?
I could not go further because it was not
I
extracting.
understood because you stuck with that unzip and zip, right?
Right, right.
Now your journey will be very cool actually. Now it says extracted.
Let's see.
And I will be requesting you plus recommend you. There's a
Mhm.
one zip file is there, right? Can you go to installer folder? See if anything is goes wrong, if
Mhm.
your workspace is got corrupted, that's CX1811. So you can again unzip it and you can zip it like this. So you can keep this as a backup only.
Oh, okay.
Because in most of cases what's happened, no, our workspace has got corrupted and somehow people used to delete the zip file also. So I will request you can keep it as a backup, and whenever
Mhm.
something goes wrong, again unzip it, you can start work on this.
Okay. We can remove this project in case it gets corrected.
Yes, if this has got corrupted,
Okay.
possibilities are very less, but just you know safer side.
Sure.
Okay, now practical we have done. I'm sharing my screen now. I hope I am not going fast actually.
If it is, I will let you know.
Sure, sure. See, what I am generally, what people are doing, no, they are explaining everything theoretically. Then at the last, they are giving some practical and everything. But
Right.
what I am doing theoretical also. I am doing the practical also. So what will
Hmm.
the advantage will happen? Then you will correlate with everything. For example, recipe, commands, bin, config, local extension info.xml. Then we can correlate, right? Because you have seen right now
Hmm.
practically, correct? Now I'm going to our next slide. This is a disclaimer is there, so we will stay here for 5 seconds only. Okay, I will move forward. So as you have seen, build framework, extension concepts, basic configuration that XML, HAC, recipes, Spring configuration. This is the slide for that. So in this, like, build framework is basically in SAP Commerce is based on the SAP Spring and Apache Ant for building and automation and everything.
Is it
So
possible to use any other build tool like Maven or something else?
Maven is there. You can do the Maven also, but
Okay.
in most of cases we prefer Apache Ant command only because this is quite very handy and easy also.
Mhm. Okay.
So if you can see in the third step, Eclipse ID is there. So I don't recommend Eclipse ID. I recommend only IntelliJ. The reason is that Eclipse IDs got hang actually multiple times. The best way is that you use the IntelliJ. I can customize the key as per the Eclipse. So which we already done actually.
Right.
So as I have see now what we have seen in practical, now you can correlate with the theoretically. So platform folder is there, inside the bin platform is there, all the extension, local extension XML file is there, and extension home, extension specific files are there which I have showcase you. So once you done that templates, no, it will generate for you.
Right.
Okay.
So, if that Java error is fixed and I use that install command, it will bring all the folders under
Yes. Yes.
that. And
Yes. Yes.
okay. So, right now, so in IntelliJ, do I have to do something
No,
to?
I will be requesting you once you whatever steps was there, no,
Mhm.
you execute that steps and everything. But in IntelliJ, you do not configure that one because there are high chances are there your workspace will get corrupted. Because there are some tricks and texts are there. Using that, we can make it this in safer side. Okay.
So, for now, you just want me to follow the steps that are
Yes.
given
Yeah.
module
You
gen.
can do the installation part. Correct.
Okay, fine.
So now I'm going for the next slide. So there is a item.xml file is there. Okay. So which I have showed you once you do the installation, everything, you can go to that particular storefront, book storefront, and there inside the resource folder, you will find the item.xml. So item.xml, as I explained yesterday also, this is basically used for data modeling, for database, for the items, for creating the classes, objects, and attributes
Related to database.
related to database, correct?
Okay. Mhm.
And of course, there's a local properties are there. So once you go into the resource folder, you will find all the information. So localized means, as I yesterday also have told you, SAP Hybris Commerce can transmit into the 18th language. Okay. So here you can see xy dot properties. Here you can define the en dot properties, local dot d dot properties for German language like this.
Okay.
So here is the commands are there, and all, and clean, module gen, ext. So here some of the people they used to call this as a ext gen. Some of the people they used to call it XGen. So it depends on how we are going to take this forward.
Mm, which one
So
you are talking about? At EXT
EXT
Gen.
Gen is the fourth one, this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take here some 5-second pause. It will give you can take a look on this. Okay, so these are the various commands are there for building and compiling the Java files and everything. So extension is basically it contains the business logic, Java files and type system, and JSP files and controllers in very generalized way. I'm going to so you must be heard about this encapsulation concept in OOPS, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can take it extension as an encapsulation where we are keeping all the information and we are hiding the functionality from the storefront or from the business layer. You can see.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there are different extension are there, back office configuration and all that. So once you do the installation, everything, so you can see over there. So as I explained to you yesterday also, so this is the basic structure. So now you can correlate because you have the extraction of that one. So you can correlate. Lib is there, resource is there, SRC, test SRC, web. So inside the lib, we are keeping the jar files. Into the resources, we are keeping item.xml and Spring Bean and all that. And SRC means source, of course. Here we have to keep the Java files and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take here some 5-second pause.
What is this YMT extension?
Sorry?
Here on left hand side, it says an extension based on the YMT extension templates.
Yes, very good question. Thank you. So see, as I told you, in Hybris, the approach is a template based. Template based in the sense something is already written there, we are just overriding that one. So YMT, it is just like a templates extension. Using that references, we can create our own custom extension. At the end of this session, now after 10 minutes, now I will
Mm-hmm.
quickly take you that in my terminal and I will explain you this everything. Then you can easily correlate.
Okay.
This is the components are there, core modules and web module is there. So as I explain you, extension info.xml is there, which is having dependencies and everything and all that. So inside that extension info.xml, we can keep the dependency like internal extension name. In that external one, we can keep the jar files name and everything. Yes, this is the Jello session. It is there. Okay. So nowadays, Jello is a one session which is now deprecated because in the Jello we are keeping some classes like generating the managers and some core classes. We are doing that. So this Jello session and extension I will explain you later on tomorrow. So you can make a note in your notepad, Jello session and Jello extension. Because if I'm going to explain you right now, it will be a little bit heavy for you.
Mm-hmm. So if this is deprecated, are we still using it? Like,
But you have to learn.
okay.
Yes. Because nowadays we are not using this Jello classes and extension. but you should have the information for this one.
Okay. So are the older system still using
Yeah,
this?
older system they are using. For
Mhm.
example, some of the storefront is running into the 6.6 version or 5.6 version. So they are using this Jello logics.
Okay.
Or after this session, everything you might get a chance or somehow you got the chance to work on the older version. So, and that time if you don't know the Jello, so then it
Hmm.
will be creating some problem. Jello is like extension or Jello is like even classes which is generating and everything.
Okay.
Module gen is there, right? Like I have told you, and ext gen is there. With that, you can create our own modules and everything. I will tell you this very quickly. So these are the SSO integration is there. I mean to say, when we go with single sign-on extension, everything, that time we will use this one. This one. This is also an extension. So now you're asking me one question yesterday. So extension and everything. So most of nowadays people are prefer to go with single sign-on, Google or Apple ID logins or Gmail or Yahoo, because people don't want to register themselves. They want to use their existing one. So in that case, we use the SSO, and this is the extension name.
Okay.
I mean to say, extension is like a predefined data. On the top of that, predefined extension and core classes. On the top of that, you can put your own logic.
Correct.
Right, means it will reduce your time
Coding.
also and
Yeah.
efforts also.
Correct. Hmm.
Okay, so this is SAML, that is the, yes, for every project there is some certificates or meta files we need to download, so that is for that purpose. So you must be seeing that some of the websites they need some .cer files, certification file. This is for that purpose. This is for the storefront level.
Okay. So we mentioned that. Okay. Additionally, copy the content of the
Yes,
sign. So .cer file is needed for that, right?
yes, .c file needed for that. Correct.
So what is the purpose of SAML? I mean, it's in that only.
SAML is just like configuration file, like it's a metadata file. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a XML file where we are putting all the tags and name for this .cer file, certificate name.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Generally, this metadata file is given by the service provider. For example, in your storefront, you want to integrate the Gmail logins, right? So, uh, from the Google server, they will be providing you some metadata file, like a XML file. Inside that XML file, there will be certificate is there, which will be then into the encrypted format.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Got it?
Mm. We'll mention that, we'll include that at our end so that it allows to use the Google IDs to log in the system.
Correct. So for that one, this is the command is there, key tool import sir alias name, and this is the command is there. Actually, this job is done by the DevOps people.
Okay. So generally this doesn't come in our
Yeah,
scope.
it's not comes in our scope. As per my experience, it's not comes in, but it's good to have knowledge for this. Like this is the keystroke, and this we have to run from the terminal, from the command prompt.
Correct.
And this is the SAP Commerce server is there, tools and everything. This is the omni channel OCC and including the web, mobiles, and API and everything.
Mhm.
Multi-currency. So, for example, your store is running into the US dollar one. Tomorrow, you want to introduce one more store for the Singapore, for Singapore dollar. So
Mhm.
that time you can customize your storefront. So there's a one product is there, price rows are there. Based on that, you can modify currency and everything.
Okay.
So when I will be giving you some assignments, no, in that
Mhm.
assignment, you will understand about this.
Okay.
I will be asking you, go to home page and display one video components over there. Okay, then I will ask you introduce one more currency over there like this.
Mhm. Okay.
So this is the architecture front end, back end, commerce escalator. So now you can understand this commerce escalator like B2B, B2C. And I have showed you that recipe also, right?
Yes. So recipe is something which is ready-made and you can just
Yes.
use it
So
right.
correct. And this is a Hybris platform, that one.
Okay. So difference between recipe and extension is like recipe, you don't make any changes, you use it as is. And
Yes, good
extension
question.
is
So
something.
recipe is basically creating a set of directories and modules to make the storefront up. And extension is like an individual functionality. For example, you want to go with the Gmail login into the registration page, so you can create one separate extension, and there you can write the code base and everything.
Mhm.
Got it?
Okay.
So as you know, this HAC I already show you yesterday.
Mhm.
There is a catalog is there, and promotions and pricing, content management and order management. Like if you once you place the order, how the order flow will work, what is the checkout flow is there, that I'm going to explain you in my next slide,
Okay.
not on this. Otherwise, it will be very heavy for you to digest everything. Okay, this is the HAC initialization is there. So in that link which I have sent you, you can see this one also. This
Mhm.
will do the fresh installation for your database.
So link you shared means the document, the
Yes,
modular.
yes. That Google Chrome page is there, no installation that
Oh, okay.
steps, that
Okay.
one. Actually, I have documented this into the doc file, but today I will request them to share with you. So this will be at your centralized place in your that directory.
Yes.
See and initialize. This is the one command is there. Can you see that? You
Oh,
can do this is from the command prompt also, and you can do it from the HAC also.
okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
But as per the SAP standard, they are suggesting to go to HAC, put the username password, and initialize from there itself.
Okay. For HSE, there were default user password, right?
Yes, admin Nimda, AD admin Nimda. In that Chrome link, no, you will find it.
Okay.
Hmm.
The
This is the SAP.
installation link that is there, right? Installation
Yes,
page.
yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
This is the HAC initialization again. Is a for updating the this uh, item.xml or any database schema is there. This one. You can go to HAC and into either you can do it from the command prompt also, or you can do it from the HAC.
So what kind of update is this? Uh,
Update in the sense you have done some modification into the database
okay.
item.xml. Okay,
Mhm.
and now for example, there's one product table is there, and you have added one more attribute, right? So
Mhm.
you have to update your system, right? To update in the system, either you can do it from the terminal or you can do it from the HAC.
Okay. To see the changes reflected.
Yes. And while updating the system, so this much options will come. So once your local systems get up, then you'll understood this one. There's a update running system is there, clear the HMC, create essential data, localization, it is there. This is the recipe again, it is came, ready to use functionality, predefined, pre-configured data is there like this. So I think this will be answering your questions and everything. Why recipe we have to use? The recipe is basically predefined data and it's a process of adding the required extensions and everything. And as I told you, this is a template-based approach is there. So it will reduce
Mhm.
your development cost. Of development cost in the sense, it will reduce your efforts also. Because
Right.
on the top of that, for example, you have made one template, first name and last name. This is already predefined data it is came for you. Now the customer is saying you have to add one home address also. So instead of writing again something, you will add it there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same concept in recipe.
So
So
OOTB is stands for
O-
what?
OTB, yes, good question. OTB is basically out of the box.
Okay. Out
Out
of.
of the box means it's not like out of the box. Out of the box means existing functionality, existing features.
Mm-hmm. So this is what this terminology is specifically for Hybris.
Yes, actually, what happened that most of people they got confused because the moment you will say out of the box means out of the box. It's not like this. Out
Mm-hmm.
of the box is like a existing functionality, existing feature.
Existing you have to take out and then use, customize it and use it.
Correct. But as the name is saying, out of the box, so people they will get confused. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't get confused. If somebody is saying out of the box feature into SAP Hybris, then you can say something is already predefined data is there. We have to take the template and the top of that we have to build it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is how we install the recipes in Hybris that you know. See, same. Here it's a theoretical, but there we have seen the practical also.
Okay. So if it is B2B, it will be B2B underscore ACC.
B2C, correct. This is the Spring framework. This I'm going to explain you when we'll do the practical and everything.
Mhm.
Dependency injections are there as you're very much familiar with this Spring framework and all that. Interface is there. Beans. So I hope you are uh, uh, familiar with the concept of Spring framework, right?
Right.
Beans and everything. So this is pretty much the same.
I'm not very expert in that, but I know these terms.
But you are familiar with the Spring Bean concept, Spring Bean framework, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So when I will be giving you some tasks or assignments, so you'll understand more about it. What is a Spring Bean? What is a cart service? How to use that? Okay.
Oh, okay.
So here I will take some 5-second pause. Okay. We'll move forward. So yes. So Hybris is basically built on the multiple design pattern. As I have discussed yesterday also, MVC design is there and facade design pattern and prototype, singleton. It's a combination of all the design patterns. But widely we are using the MVC, like a model, view, and controller. Here we have introduced one more layer. You must be familiar with the controller, service, and DAO, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here in SAP Hybris, they have introduced the facade layer. Facade is basically used for the controller and populator. That also I'm going to explain you. when we'll do the task or assignment. So that's it. Now it's almost more than 2 hours. I will wrap up the session in 5 minutes. So if we can go into so you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So as you can see, in I have made a symmetric system. CX 1811 Hybris bin and platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as I told you, there and ext gen1 command is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before that, we have to set the set and dot sh, right? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So you asked me one question, why empty, right? So that I'm going to explain you. I'm just putting. I will not go forward for this one. I'm just for demo purpose. I will be showing this. So once you run this and ext gen, did you see that? There are different templates are there, right? YMT, YOCC add-on.
Mm-hmm.
So using this, you can type here YMT. Otherwise, it will take by default. And for example, yeah, I will take the YMT only. I will press enter. Okay. Now I'm going to put here my extension name. My extension name. Okay. Now it will do like this. Now it is asking me the package name com.my.extend. So what it has done, it has developed for me this my extension. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And this extension, you can keep it into local extension.properties file.
Okay.
Got it?
So we did this with respect to what? YMT
So
extension.
for example, you want to build some new functionality,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
right? The customer is saying, uh, mm, in the PLP page, they want to display some discount. So
Mm-hmm.
that functionality you can achieve into new extension, or you can do into the existing one.
Okay. So this
Okay.
entity will go in the YMT file?
No, YMT, this is just the extension by default. On the top of it will be taking the reference of YMT and will develop this my extension
My
name.
extension.
Okay.
So I
So
should see this file in the folder now?
yeah, if you can see document CX 8011. So inside the Hybris bin custom my extension name. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I will do, I will copy this. I will go to bin Hybris config. Local extension is there, right? Open
Mm-hmm.
with the text editor. Here I will keep that over here. I will add here like this.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So for today's session, only this much. Okay.
Mhm.
So you has as you unextracted that one, you can do that, and you can go to that link which I have shared with you for installing and everything. You can do the installation, make your storefront up. So and tomorrow we'll configure your code base with the IntelliJ tool.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, if you can request Sam or someone to
Yeah,
share
I will
the.
request to Sam that because there are a couple of documentation I have created. Okay, so I will request them to share with you.
So documentation, what you are sharing here will help me more because then I can relate it. Like
Yes,
whatever slides you are showing here, that
correct.
will help me more.
Actually, Madhavi, to be honestly with you, we'll
Mhm.
wrap up the session in 2 minutes only because we're almost done. My agenda is not to simply slide one, two, three, four. No, my
Right,
agenda is that you should work as an individual contributor. Yeah, if you got deployed into any project, you will get the helping hand, right? You will get the helping hand. But if you're asking anybody very basic questions, how to do installation, what is the local load extension, then it will be very bad impression, right?
right.
So my object is that, and I will be giving the
I,
training in such a way where you should not struggle actually. Little
yeah,
bit struggling is fine, little bit struggling is fine, but nobody is perfect. But at least whatever the concept is there, you should be familiar with that.
right. So to bring me up to that level, I will need these documents to at least understanding
Mhm.
from my end. As I said,
Correct.
in these 2 hours, I cannot grab everything. I have to
Understood.
go over it again and again and then
Correct.
understand. Because the thing is,
Hmm.
I was not in touch with this technical stuff for past 5 6 years. So that's a
Hmm.
long time.
Understood. Understood. Hmm.
So, I mean, I can understand, but say now I am saying okay, I got it. But maybe
Hmm.
by tomorrow, if I'm not brushing it up or I'm not going through it from my end
Hmm.
independently, I will not understand it.
Correct, correct, correct. See,
So
I am here to create the path for you. At the
right,
end of the day, you need to walk on that path.
I have to work on my end too. So if
Correct,
I get all these documents, see, I can get everything on internet, but that is so vast that I cannot focus
correct,
everything.
correct.
If I
Here,
want to
here,
streamline,
the session with me, here you will get the filter rate information.
correct, yeah.
Okay, so
The budget. So,
I will give you the exact URL name or exact portal name. So there you will get some beneficial information instead of going through the hundreds of portals, videos, tutorial. So here I'm going to share with you one fruitful path with the particular that information which is needed for SAP Hybris Commerce. So it
yes,
will save your time also, and it will be beneficial for you the future reference. Okay.
correct. Yeah.
So, I will be requesting you to go through that Google Chrome page, okay, and
Yes.
follow that path, do the installation, everything, okay,
Mhm.
and okay, and make your storefront up. So there are the three links must be there: apparel, electronics. So better to go with the electronics storefront, which will be quite easy, okay.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
after that, once you have done this one, then you can go through the more functional understanding. I mean to say, once you have seen the storefront, go to PDP page, go to PLP page. Okay,
Mhm.
into the home page, just click on the images, just see how this is happening. And in the AGO.com, which I have seen, like C slash code name, P
Mhm.
slash product code name. So once you see your own storefront, electronic storefront, then you can easily correlate.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So as a case study, you can take it AGO.com. Okay. And
Mhm.
for the assignment purpose, what we will do, okay, I will take only 10 seconds. So
Okay.
whatever we have discussed, the installation, everything, you have to go through that.
Mhm.
And There are a couple of things like Jello sessions, so that we will cover tomorrow. And tomorrow, uh, I will go through that add-ons, extension, and we'll go with some small assignments also. But the meanwhile, what you can do, you can go to the instruction.pdf file. There are some exercises are there. So try to solve exercise number 1 actually.
Okay.
Okay. Just go to item.xml, just create your own database, data modeling over there. So it will give you the more hands-on. Okay.
Exercises on data modeling.
Yes, yes. If you can go to instruction.pdf file is there, right? Can
Yeah,
go to just go through that PDF file from the beginning to till exercise 1 and try to solve the first exercise.
so exercise 1 is installation that I can see, and then wherein you have to set up your environment and everything.
Yes, you just follow the steps over there. It's the same, but just for your FII, you can go through that one.
Okay.
But your
So
first target and agenda is that you have to make your storefront up.
but you said that you will help me out in setting it up in IntelliJ, right? That
Yeah,
was
for the IntelliJ code, for the code base, I will going to help you. But for storefront installation, I have gave you the steps. You have to follow that, and you can make the storefront up.
okay.
Code base, I'm going to guide you. Code setup and everything that I will guide you, not a problem. But
On IntelliJ.
but you have to make the storefront up actually
Yeah.
today only.
Yes, yes. I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. We will catch up tomorrow then. Okay then. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.